do it before it come on.
Do it before it come on.
Yeah. Ask you to do it. It said, do you want to stream in a portrait view or
Mike?
Okay.
Say, man, y'all tune in, man. We got Latin King Mexican Joe in the building. Long time, man. We've been friends for like 30-something years. First juvenile in Fort Worth, Texas to be sentenced, tried and adjudicated for 30 years for murder in 1991. Did 22 and a half years on that murder. Been home now for 8 years. He off that 30-year parole.
Discharge.
Yeah, discharged that 30-year parole. And make sure y'all keep y'all one of these. Keep you one of these. Get your mama one of these. Make sure y'all get y'all mama one of these. These the new baddest goddamn guns in the world right now. Sure, you can sneak these any motherfucker while the club. You can get them. This is the new bad motherfucking guns right here. So this is a bad motherfucker.
Trying to get all 4 of y'all, right?
Yeah.
So you can give him that mic, and then you run on this mic right here.
Yeah, this the new baddest motherfucker. Don't nobody know nothing about this but me and Black Rambo.
Oh yeah, that's where you got that one from?
No. I got a real Black Rambo right here that I know. This the baddest new motherfucking gun on the market. It go anywhere. You can sneak it anywhere. And that bitch sound like a Glock. You can't even see it. That bitch sound like a Glock. It's loud.
The Don has arrived, man. The Don has arrived, man. Y'all see what's happening, man. Big boy things going on, man. Y'all boys tap in.
Big long motherfucking bullet. Yeah, the motherfucker got a long bullet. Go get a nigga ass. It's gonna get you where you need to go. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't get that motherfucker on her.
No. Hey, listen, when they hear that pow in the club, loud that motherfucker sound, motherfucker just go run. They ain't trying to look and see what's going on. And niggas, they know what that sound is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they go run like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we up in here, man.
Say, man, we got Don Chief in the building, man. Say that music I was playing on my Instagram channel, I got the rapper in the building, man. Don Chief. We know him as Big Chief. Y'all gonna know him as Don Chief. But yeah, he started out as Big Chief, man. Say, so we got Big Chief in the building, y'all. So he legendary around these parts and in Texas, man. So yeah. Y'all get on with it now. Say it's gonna be a hell of a dropping game.
Doing our work, man.
Yeah, dropping game, man.
Finna drop game, man. We got my boy. Look at my boy Joe, man. For sure. Joe for sure, man.
Yeah, we got Mexican Joe in the building, man.
Joe for sure, man. Yeah, man. That's how we doing it, man. Y'all tune in. Y'all see it. Y'all see it, don't y'all tune in, man. We finna have a show.
We got Don Chief in the building, man. Everything good and everything sashi. Yeah, they told me a sashi. Yeah, not Versace. Versace is what they told me.
Everything sashi, man.
Yeah, man. They say Versace, not Versace. Yeah, that's what they told me when I was at the Versace store, and they bring that champagne from the back. Yeah, everybody don't get champagne when they go in them kind of places now, man. There's a certain kind of fewer people, man. Yeah. Y'all say we got the Don in the building, man. Say, man. Yeah,
man. The Don done stepped in there, man. You know,
my name is
your world, man. I'm just trying to get in.
Say, man, I'm trying to get in behind where this man done got in it, man. Yeah. This the first nigga we know in the rap game and every other game that's been driving the kind of thing he been driving, man. I'm talking about Aston Martins before Rick Ross and Drake was rapping by the Aston Martin.
I don't even know he could fit it in at that time.
No, I'm talking about S550s when the S550s.
He done got in shape now. He can goddamn slide in that.
They don't know the S550s used to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, man. Yeah. Everybody couldn't get them. Yeah. Say, I'm thinking then.
I think that's when it first came.
Yeah.
06. I had it in
the world had never seen it before.
I had it in December. It came out in January.
Yeah, we had never seen the S550 before, man. To that boy come racing the streets to that boy there, man. Then we started seeing another Doughboy. The Doughboy starting to get him. My nigga Boo Boo had got him one. I think it was 2007, 8 though. He didn't get it the first year. Yeah. He didn't get it the first year now. But so now, man, I think it's Maybach's now. I'm trying to get me what he driving, that Maybach. I've been telling y'all for about a year.
Yeah. But we finna do something else. But yeah, you know that shit.
They got something better than that?
I mean, you know that shit is quality. You know.
Robert's 900.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. I'm new to this now. I'm new to money, y'all.
We gonna get it in. We gonna get it in. Ain't nothing wrong with the new money.
Already.
Ain't nothing wrong with the new money. That's why we in here trying to conjure it up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Say, man, when we ready, when y'all ready, man. So, yeah, we got the stars and the lights and the brights in the building, man. So, y'all not important, but y'all gonna be less important just for about an hour or two. We gotta talk to these three right here. That's very, very important. Yeah. These here take us a little farther than what these done already got us. But y'all keep riding with us, cause we gonna take y'all with us wherever these motherfuckers take us. Okay? Shit, I promise. Oh, you standing up, dude?
Say, man, we ride like this here, man. Y'all know what time it is,
Come on, man. Say, let me know when we're ready, boss.
Check this last camera.
They say do it big, we say do it bigger.
Already, man. What's up with it, man? It's your boy Charleston White. Another week and another episode. I think this episode 5 of game related, not gang related. We got some special guests in the building. What's up with it, dude?
Hey, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Say, man, I'm gonna stand up in the background today, man, just so we can gonna get y'all this exclusive, you know what I'm saying, live interview. We got the Don in the building. Say, man, hey, man, I got my man, Joe in the building, man. Say, the stories are straight up 100. Ain't nothing fabricated. Everything is straight up. What we call it?
Sachi, baby.
Okay, then, let's go then.
Sachi, baby.
Yeah, you hear him know the stretching the E. Now, I had to learn that it's for Sachi. It ain't for Sashay.
Yeah, he had to get the E, yeah.
Yeah, I went in there hollering for Sashay, and they were looking at me crazy in the motherfucker.
Long Wayne used to wear it. I used to call it Versace.
Versace, yeah, that was in the 90s, huh?
92.
Yeah. But say, man, y'all see what it is, man. Y'all see once again we got legendary Dallas native, Dallas rapper, Dallas player, Dallas hustler, Don Chief, Big Chief in the building, man. What's up with it, fam?
How you doing, my family? How you doing,
Oh,
man?
it's
You know, first of all, I'm gonna salute you, man, because, you know, I was a spectator. You know, let me say, I give or take, like, I'm gonna say about 6 months ago, 7 months ago, you know, and my T. Jones was actually on Facebook, right? And she got down me, she listening to this fella, and he going off. You hear me? I don't see no face, I just heard him. I called Duke, I said, man, you know this cat? He was like, yeah, man, this my guy, blase. But when I get a whiff for you, you did. I was like, man, that boy saying some shit that boy's scared to say. That boy calling out names. He hollering, I'm a West Dallas nigga. And I know how we rockin' T, you did. Yeah. And I'm like, no, you didn't hold your tongue one bit. And I was like, that was groovy. Yeah, that was groovy, you know, and I really like what she, you know, he said some shit that a lot of folks scared to say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, West Dallas helped shape me. Most people don't know, when I came home, I was a 21-year-old little boy, and I had a partner named Patrick Weatherall, and y'all know him, Monk, out the West. And Monk always been a player type nigga by getting money. We went gang banging, misdirected. He never got misdirected. So when I came home, I got to see a guy that was honest in the streets. I came home on the snatch purses. I came home running with my partner, Cool C, trying to smoke some wet, you know, just wilding out. And my partner pulled my coattail, man, and said, no, we don't do that, homie. Ain't nobody gang banging. We don't rob, we don't steal, we don't lie. And taught me the concept, homie, of having integrity in the streets.
Right.
Yeah, so I got my game out the West.
Dig it. Nah, that's cool. Yeah. So because you were talking like you knew something, you know what I mean? So if you had to, you know, you were talking, you were saying some shit only if you come from that jungle and you play with them animals, you'll know. Yeah. So that was good. So I salute you. Just saying, just long story short, I salute you just from then to where I've seen where you done came now. That's also with my guy Duke. You know what I mean? Like I've seen the evolvement, you know what I'm saying, from shit, you just talking shit and squalling spit.
That's it, man. And blind man shuffling, not knowing where it's gonna take me, not knowing what I can get out of it. Just know it's some action and what I'm trying to get in at.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Big facts. So salute, Jack.
I really appreciate you, man. And just before we transition real quick, man, for those that don't know, This was the voice of the streets. Before Boosie grew up.
Yeah, this was the voice of the
Yeah,
streets,
this
man.
was the this
Yeah.
was the voice for all the hustlers. For young Jeezy, came with the Snowman. This was our pastor on how to get it. Weed get you money, but dope get you rich.
Oh,
And,
man.
nigga was trying to get rich off that beat in that song, man. Yeah. So
you know, and just for the record, man, you know, what we finna do now, we finna shake up a whole lot of things due to the fact that it's been a whole lot of misrepresentation going on. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, in the city, man, y'all know what time it is. So we finna go ahead and we gonna lay it all out. We gonna let all the haters see what's going on. So therefore they can understand and say, man, look, nigga, y'all know who brought them motherfucking Maybachs out to play, man. Y'all know who brought the Aston Martins out. Y'all know when the rappers were wearing white t-shirts, niggas know who had tailor-made suits on, man. You know what I'm saying? The niggas know who was goddamn me doing it bigger than big, right?
1,000 grams, 1,008 grams around the neck, all that kind of shit. We didn't know nothing about that, man.
Nah, man, these boys sleeping on some realness, so we gonna wake them up, though.
And I'm with it.
We gonna wake them up all the way up.
Listen, and I'm all the way with it because I feel like they forgotten too. You know, it's just that I have to hold my tongue. I've been having to sit back and just look at all the young bulls and just look at my city flourish and not involve me. And, you know, me being a person who done, you know, I feel like I earned my tiger stripes. You know what I'm talking about? And for me not to even have the acknowledgement or even get talked about with the other ones. And I ain't taking none from nobody else, but I'm like, shit, what about me though? You know what I mean? Like, if you niggas don't know about me, you must wasn't outside. You know, that's how I look at it.
The West been getting hated on.
So let me before we get there, my Mexican partner say that's the rapper, Big Chief. All his Latin King partners, all his Latin King family, from the little ones all the way up to the old ones, bump Big Chief.
Right.
Facts.
I was just talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
And that's what I know. Listen, that black and brown, we always got down. You did.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that, you know, it's just kind of funny how the new generation is not, you know, paying their homage. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know y'all big brothers and daddies and mamas and aunties, they came up off of that Eat Greedy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And it's how many volumes? How many
Man,
volumes?
I
is
got
it?
like 17 Eat Greedy volumes. You know what I'm saying? That's just 1 through 17. And I got, you know, other albums of other things, you know. So I know.
And just for the young people, it was niggas singing word for word lyrics before we got introduced to the baby Mo 3. It was his lyrics around here. Before Mo 3 came along, it wasn't no other rapper. Now don't get me wrong, I fuck with the roll like a motherfucker. That's my nigga.
Yeah,
Ice
that's
cream
my bro.
paint
That's
job.
my bro.
That's my nigga.
Listen, not to cut y'all, listen. He opened up in my first album release. He walked that walk. Come on, little bro. Come open up. Like, we been rocking out.
Yeah.
You know, I put him on the Triple D album. The
I
They Do.
I was bumping that the other
listen,
day.
that was me. That wasn't, you know, hey, big bro, that's me. Come holler at me, little bro. I got you.
Yeah.
So I always goddamn me reached out and, you know, showed that love, but I fuck with him. Yeah, I fuck with him.
So let me ask you, why you think there was a pushback for Eat Greedy music when it was start to take off? Cause we were hearing you had signed with Cash Money. Boy, we were hearing every big rapper came through here was coming through trying to get
I'm
you.
gonna tell you what it was with me. Me and Kiki talked about it. I think when we had our last conversation, we was just rapping on like what's going on now. And he said, you know what, young little bro, he called me Greedy. He said, you know what, Greedy? That being before your time shit fucked up a lot of niggas. I was just ahead of my time. You know, listen, I'm talking about 06, 07. I'm customized vibes, you know, customized, you know, T exclusive gang. He do everybody now, but that was my guy 06, 07, 08, 09. Everybody, you see Moneybag, all them jackets. That was influenced by Big Chief. You go look at me 06, 07.
I remember.
Them Louis V jackets, all that shit you see Khaled and got in it. That's me and T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like a nigga was ahead of his time because back then we was the boogie area. Wasn't nobody really rocking the street lane. You had
Do the
Twisted.
stanky leg.
Twisted went to
Yeah.
jail. After him, it was me.
Yeah.
And me and him was rocking together. He left me out here alone. So for the most, you had, stanky leg, get it, bitch, walk that walk. You had all the music was
Yeah.
more friendly. I
Yeah.
was the only one giving the rough edge music. You know what I'm saying? After, Stony Crook had they run, that was the, the street, where they had, street shit going on. And then you went to the, DSR. DSR and them was good rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't.
They was all talent.
Yeah, they was all good rappers. I
Yeah.
was the one talking that lingo for the code.
Yeah.
We get money here. We goddamn me living La Vida Loca. So with that being said, with me being the only representation of it and also living that life, I was kind of like that thumb. I was like that black sheep.
Yeah, mofo. Well, I can't say that, but where about no popcorn, West Dallas? We just go say that. Nigga think
Yeah.
when you say popcorn.
Man, I weathered the storm. Yeah, man, I was Orban Reckon Bach. It didn't matter the price.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm gonna give you some real game, and we go chop some more on that other line. But
Yeah.
I had to hustle to get it. Listen, my guy made me buy $1,600 zips of coin. I had to bust them boys down and make double my money. I was that type of hustler. Meaning I paid $1,600 on a joint, and I bust down each zone and made $240 off of coin when it was just that good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
were coming out there getting them for 12.
Yeah,
but
so-
when we go to the back, Wedo and them was saying he got them already. Y'all gotta come next time. he come get them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust it down. No, listen, I don't sell to nobody but the customer.
Yeah.
I want the longest money.
Yeah.
The longest. Yeah, because if I'm gonna pay $1,200, $1,300, I gotta make $24.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me eat. Yeah, and I was doing 5-7 a day bust down every day. Add me up.
Yeah, shout out to Big Boy. We know, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we had
Shout
that
out to
shit.
Big Boy, man.
Yeah, man, it's exclusive, man. We giving some good game out today, man.
So when did you first start taking to the rap scene in Dallas? What year?
I was still in high school. You gotta understand, I was selling Pimpster CDs. If nobody is not really tapped in with the culture of Dallas Fort Worth, Pimpster was the second one after DOC, but Pimpster stayed local. Pimpster fucked with the city. Pimpster represented Dallas Fort Worth.
Okay.
And that was like my big homie in the music game. When I was in high school and just coming out of elementary, Pimpster was, that's who I was rocking with. So, I was making money off of my name in high school, off of my talent. Now I was a rapper in high school.
So let me ask, because I remember when I first heard you, it was probably 2001, a little bit before T.I. really went to banging real hard. That when I first heard you. You was young and you had a high-pitched voice. How was that different, or was that a challenge for you rapping in the industry and what you was rapping about?
Yeah, most definitely. Because even when I was younger, I was a lot more heavier. You know what I'm saying? So you had a heavier young nigga, black nigga with a little old light ass voice.
Yeah.
So it would fuck people up. But at that time, a lot of people didn't see the face. It was more or less hearing the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't as a visual scene as it is now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it was more, they hearing you. So, a lot of time, people, the guys really gave me a hard time. They like this girl, the females, the ones who rocked out with me and kept me motivated. You know what I'm saying?
Then let me just say this. Now most niggas don't know you got a big female following. You got a big female fan base. And you wrote a lot of songs that'll grab the women. Cushion the bowl. Roll what you like.
Yeah. I gotta have something for the eat greedy girls. Shit, I'm an eat greedy boy, so it's on the right type shit. So, and at the end of the day, I learned at an early age, that females, I never wanted to have a boatload of guys.
Yeah.
I want the honeys, you know what I'm saying? I want the honeys in the front row, reaching up at me. I don't want no boatload of niggas trying to grab me and shit. Goddamn me. So I always made it my duty to rap about the booty.
Thanks. Yeah, so you know what else though? They don't understand though. See, we out to do it. We just vibing, right? Cause this what we do, we vibe, man. We gotta understand that when it come from the hater side of it, right? we gotta understand that, like I said, man, the reason why, you know what I'm saying, I rock with the Dunn the way I do, because nigga, I know what it, nigga, you know how hard it is to come up in the West?
Right.
To make it in the West is hard in the motherfucker, bro. Because everybody's going against you. Niggas don't want you to win. You see what I'm saying? So if you rapping, you gotta realize that you got the street niggas saying, say, nigga, we don't do no rapping, homie. We gangsters over here.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So we automatically ain't rocking with no rap music. What? No, nigga, we be on some more shit, right? So, you know, that's why I'm saying, Dunn, just break down how you was able to break that era. Now, what they don't know is, you ain't never get caught up in that gang banging lifestyle.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I actually see, man, I was a goddamn trendsetter. I always wanted to be, you know, something different. So that's why my ways go to the side.
Okay.
You know, like, you know, I got it from a big bro. I went and seen when he was locked up. Nigga had 5 big waves going to the side. So I'm like, man, that shit groove. I came home bald head ever since the 6th grade. I've been having them Friday late. You dig?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, when it came to the game shit, you know, for one, my cousin married a pro football player, which was Every Pilgrim, who played for the Falcons. So they gave me red Atlanta Falcons shit. I'm from Rupert. That's Crips. I'm gonna wear my red Atlanta Falcons shit. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone.
Hold on. During this era, you got to be a bad motherfucker.
But
to be in the Crip neighborhood, so I'm gonna wear my red shit.
But listen, they knew I didn't gangbang. Now, my brother was 49 King. And they didn't fuck with him neither. You know what I mean? Because we were cool. We grew up together. We all grew up together, but you know, because Crips was all Crips is my partners now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't get it wrong. They hustle. They just know, man, Kayan ain't with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He shit, leave him alone. You know what I'm talking about? Because they knew I wasn't you couldn't pressure me or nothing. You know what I mean? So they respected the G, and then we had my own little crew. We called our shit Who Ride. We was on some, you know, trying to just create our own lane. So, you know, it's funny just to know how raw we is the world. I didn't have no issues. Now I walked on Fish Trap.
From Crosshampton?
No, I didn't go across Hampton too much. I'm a project nigga. Okay. So I'm Rupert the Fish Trap. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the Fish Trap cast, I had a cup. Now I'm a Kim Folks Bloods.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
with
like
a big name,
so it's like shit. They wasn't tripping. We grew up. Before the Crippin' and Blood came, we was already friends.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it wasn't no need to be trying to pressure, nigga.
Yeah. How you beat the Jackals?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna be so transparent. Jackals on my shit, they paved the way. They paved the motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I hate so they, like at the end of the day, with me coming from the West, you know what I'm saying? The hood will eat you up too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
eat you alive.
2006, Fox 4 News reported one of West Dallas residents, one of the Weatheralls, as being one of Dallas' largest drug dealers. It was 2006, 2005. We watched on the sideline. We watched the feds come in and clean up West Dallas. 10 years later, you see the gentrification of your neighborhood. They got high rises in the back of it down there by Wimpy's. Where do you see West Dallas 10 years from now, and the people that's still there, that's been there as long as y'all been there?
For one, I'm a project cat. Now, I don't know if it's too many of the project people that still live there right now. You know what I mean? So it's already done, they done relocated the ones who grew there and they grew something there. You know what I'm saying? Now, Crown Hampton and Crown Westmoreland, I can't speak. They probably, them the houses, so they probably own they shit. But, I see it only getting bigger and better. Okay. They just started, we kind of, we lost out. West Dallas, we didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? It was some things that could have happened, but us not knowing no better, our grandparents, our aunties, and, because at pretty much everybody has womanly driven. Them daddies done went away, them grandpas started dying out in the 70s type shit. So, they didn't know no better. They was seeing a little piece of cash and they was just losing their mind, not knowing, what they wasn't thinking 10 years later. They weren't thinking when we turned 20, 25, 30. They weren't thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? So I see it getting better. A lot of our kind gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah. Growing up with the Mexicans in West Dallas, what was that like? Cause y'all real tight with them SAs out there, man.
That's our, listen, man, we go, it's hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know, they put them where they put the blacks. You dig? They treat us all the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you know, shit. That's how a nigga made a name sometimes. Made a name having them essays around.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, that
going
was
to the back, man. You going to the back, man.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga was able to change the dynamics of his family, you know.
With them essays.
With them essays, you know.
Yeah, man. You going to the back, man.
So we gonna get to my man Joe in a minute, because he grew up in a Poly is like West Dallas. Poly is our West Dallas, and they love you to death, home. That's for Poly Rec Shop and all.
Yeah, that's the orange, right?
Yeah,
That's
the orange. My nigga Marcus Shed them and all them, man.
Yeah.
Locally, other than during the boogie movement of rap in Dallas, no other local rappers really got the airplay on the radio. How do you think that helped or does that hurt Dallas by the radio station not having an avenue for the locals?
It really hurt us because if you look at every other successful state, they get hometown support from the radio station. You know what I'm saying? If nobody playing them, hometown playing them. And it's just like, we did have it with Skip.
But he was a hometown kind of guy.
He was a hometown kind of guy. Even though he wasn't from here, he was here long enough to embrace the culture.
Yeah, Greg Street was enough.
Greg Street, my guy, you know what I'm saying? He left, doing big things in Atlanta, but they embraced the culture. So when Skip left, the embracement of the culture left because we got a person in that ain't even from here and ain't giving a fuck about the culture.
Baby, I'm gonna say his name. Yeah, I'm gonna say his name, homie.
Look, baby, I'm gonna tell you, baby. Listen, baby, my guy. And this is what I want, you or anybody else to understand. I was one of the people who introduced Baby here on the hey deal with the people, the artists. He older than the nigga, so he been already moving and grooving through this motherfucker, but on some, hey man, you working at the radio station? Hey nigga, I'm how he be doing Dolph, and I was that nigga once before. You did?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, like how he, Dolph realest nigga, and I gave him them vibes. I was that nigga he talked about, you know what I'm saying, and did those same things for, embraced him to my city, you know what I'm saying, and let him like, nigga, broke bread. Nigga, every time, break bread, nigga, you wanna fuck, you fucking with the hottest nigga in the city. I do these parties, nigga, in the city, go fuck with my seat. Radio station got you doing them old sedated shit, so I'm gonna bring you to the jungle, cause you took me to Cocoa Pellets, and I see you rock the jungle. So I'm gonna let you rock the jungle. Let him rock it one time, we was locked in. So, with Baby, he just got a certain amount of power. He just a face. So, don't be too mad at him. He just doing his job. You know what I'm saying? He's a worker. You know what I'm saying? Quit giving him, don't give him so much power as if he run things. And then you won't be hurt. You know what I'm saying?
This is what we call setting the record straight. That's what we call
setting the record straight. He got to answer to somebody. You know what I mean? He can only push the buttons that they say, hey, playboy.
Yeah, I got you. Well, shit, I take, I ain't mad then. I got a better understanding of what it is and what it was.
Yeah, but see, that's good, you know what I'm saying, for the culture, what you just stated, because they need to hear that, right?
Right.
But at the same time, I'm going to speak on it like this here. Say, man, loyalty is a motherfucker, man. Loyalty is a motherfucker. Loyalty don't come on and shut off. So when you get to a certain level, you shut it off. You don't shut it off. So what I'm saying is I seen where the loyalty got shut off. See what I'm saying? I see where the loyalty got shut off. And due to the fact that we sitting around and we asking ourselves, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? What's going to happen next is we need to put people in position that represent this lane, which is Dallas, Texas, in certain positions. You can't keep having nobody that's representing a whole nother section that's not going to be able to push us over the god doggone roof. This DFW, homie. This DFW. We can't keep letting somebody from a whole nother state, a whole nother section come out to DFW and feel like that they got so much power, but ain't never came to the city. They ain't never came in the hood. They don't know what it's like to be around hoods. They don't know what it's like. So that's what I say, man, on that issue, man. I understand that, relationship-wise, how everything going, but I just feel like on that level, that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? In order for us, because what we doing is, we breaking trends right now.
Right.
Yeah, we breaking trends. I'm fresh out the joint, did X, Y, Z, came here, now we doing X, Y, Z. Ain't nobody else doing what we doing in the city.
Let me just. I've been wanting to ask this question, and a lot of people ask this question. As a matter of fact, I gotta ask: could anybody have stepped in between the Mo 3, Trap Boy, and Yellow Beef, and came and made it something different than what the outcome ended up? Could anybody have done that? Do you think?
Put it like this here. I mean, because I don't really just be even speaking on, but they all my guys. Like, literally all of them is my little bros, man. Like, and I have love for all of them. And once it got to a certain point, and once they got to a certain point, I think it was no way.
I think so too.
Now maybe, when I had all of their attention and we would have been able to stay connected and, grew a little bit more, because it wasn't nothing but a 2-year span. Like, it wasn't nothing but it was here and then gone type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But once they got that wave of, once they, they got their confidence, they got bigger, they confidence
once they
got
thought
bigger.
once in their mind they became a big dog.
It wasn't no listening to nobody, I feel. So why even waste your, all that OG I used to hear and see, they were trying. I'm like, shit, y'all niggas done waited too late. Shit, y'all done let the bag get too big. I done been a young bull before, and when my bag would be, it really was, you couldn't talk to me neither.
Yeah.
At a young, I'm 24, 25, 26. No, I'm heavy. You can't talk to me if you ain't talking my lingo.
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, I had to just sit on the sideline and watch it, just shit.
Do what it do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this, homie. That was a missed opportunity on the elders.
I blame myself too.
Yeah.
Listen, I blame myself too because but then I'm a animal.
Yeah.
And shit, I had, I've been playing in the game at a high level for so long. I never had no little bros, until I got them, little JJ, and I was able, but I was still shit trying to wear my crown. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I couldn't even show them boys how to fix theirs because I was too busy trying to shine mine.
Man, now when I think about it, you really were left out here by yourself. You got Stone and them that had went to the feds. You wasn't no more old school rappers to pass no game, get no guidance, mentor. Man, once we get to you, who we got? DOC now?
See, they older than me by a lot.
Yeah.
They older than me by a lot.
Who we got after them before you?
So it wasn't in a sense, it was like we had DOC, then we had Pimpster. Then we had a lot of, we had some, but no boys that didn't make no name that people listened to. You then after them, after Pimpster,
we had Houston rappers.
The Houston Raptors gave Dallas Fort Worth people the culture. Them boys started wearing little haircuts.
We actually, and I ain't gonna say we made Houston rappers, but we were some of the biggest fans of Slim Thug and Paul Wall.
Dallas was the big
biggest.
Dallas was the big market, because the little regions that I eat at now, like now them Houston. Like, them Austins and them East Texas. They was able to get rich off that shit. And Dallas was just a big market.
Now let me just say this. Dallas is still a big market. Everybody come here to get on. We just won't put our own on. Every rapper come here to come be big. Every restaurant come here and have a 90-day trial run in their deep element. And if it make it, they do big. Everybody come here to get on except us, homie.
Facts. And I think that come with, we look at it like syrup. And as I sit back and I watch this entertainment game, because I jumped in the music thing and had, did all that with the studio. I did that. I jumped there. I tried it out. When you got too many people that's willing to jump on bandwagons, right? Instead of being trendsetters. So you got to realize that you got Chief coming out. Chief a trendsetter. So he not coming out on the level where, okay, they go Gucci Mane artists. Chief not finna go over there and be like, oh, that's Gucci Mane artist, Now, Chief gonna set a trend. But you gotta realize something. If you got everybody else just trying to run over here and jump on bandwagons, shit, they ain't worrying about Chief. Because they looking at,
looking at the majority.
They looking at the majority.
Yeah.
So we have more people to play their positions and roles. And their roles is, nigga, quit jumping on a bandwagon because a nigga got a name, nigga. If you was to stand back, watch what's going on, and play your role.
Yeah.
Quick automatic, that's Gucci. Who is that? That's Gucci artist. And hey, man, my name, nigga, slow down, homie. You look like a groupie. See, if you know anywhere else you go, man, they don't play the game like that.
Yeah.
They don't play the game like that. So that's one of them. That's what I feel like is one of the major turnoffs in the game. And it make everybody else look at the city more like them niggas are groupies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, them niggas down there in Dallas good, bro. Ooh, they good down there. Ooh, man, them niggas.
Nah, say I ain't even play that. You hear me, dude? Like,
Yeah.
listen,
I already know how
listen,
we
man,
I already know that.
Bro, I mean, back then, I used to, like, Clay, that's T.I. manager. Now, them boys used to see me and be like, man, that nigga there, who is that nigga? Now, young Jock and them see a nigga, they be like, cuz, nigga, I'm a platinum artist, nigga, I can't do nothing with you. Now, Ross see me and be like, nigga, every time I see you, you clean, the way you talk, your waves. Now, these niggas admire the nigga. I wasn't on because I'm the type of cat, I paid these boys to come and do shows just to rock them in front of, just to let them know, nigga, you in my city, look at me. And I'm pretty. Now I deal with the same nigga you deal with. Look at me.
Oh, man. Yeah, that way. Oh, man.
So it's like, I'm not easily impressed. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I done stood in there with the best. I ain't never had a deal you wouldn't even be able to tell type shit. You know what I mean? Because, you know, my energy, my voice don't tremble. You know, my heart don't beat fast. You know?
See, I think that I really think that at that time, I feel like that was a major downfall. The reason why I say that is because you gotta understand, you got everybody, you got all these artists, right? And all of them got on white t-shirts. All of them walking around, then here you come. You got on, you tailor-made, you jeweled up, and you putting up in the Aston Martin. Mentally, oh man, that nigga there, what that nigga, man, that nigga there doing? That's called being before your time. Right. Because they wasn't doing that at first. See, they just start doing that.
All the niggas doing that is, you know, them Houston.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
they wasn't doing that
here. They don't know you was on during the BMF reign.
Yeah, I was trying to be Big Chief.
I was making Big Chief. Yeah, I was making Big Chief. You was on during the BMF reign. And we didn't hear about Big Meech. We heard Big Chief.
Yeah, I would be. Nah, listen. Man, you know, as I knock on wood, you hear me? You know, I'm good. I made it. I can hang them shoes up. You dig? I was one of the best that did it and got away with it. Yeah. And plenty of folks may have more money than me, but I made it look way better.
Yeah. So when Dewberry said, I think that was a downfall, what happened, man, the Mo3s, the Yellows, the Traps, they 12 to 15 years after you, 10 years after you, right?
Yeah.
So I remember when Go Yayo went to the middle school. So this is when all of them starting to ride. I remember he went to the middle schools and performed for the STARS test, and I raised hell. At this time, we 5 years transitioning, 6 years transitioning from a street culture. So it ain't no more Big Chief kind of music. Right. But we got Atlanta rappers, right? Yeah, so all of our local rappers took to the Atlanta music thing. The Atlanta swag, the trap talking. Right, so all of our young people went to that, overlooking what we had here, a nigga, a player that talked about everything from the street game to what weed money will do for you, what the dope money. I'm talking about broke the game down all the way to what they doing now.
Thanks.
You see what I'm saying? So that's where we lost it in Dallas.
I totally agree.
And that's what people always say. What's the Dallas sound? The Dallas sound been here.
It's
I
been
totally agree. Because what happened was we left the young bulls to have to just figure it out.
yeah.
And once
Yeah.
they figured out a lane, they like shit. Any typical young cat, nigga, fuck you. I did this shit on my own. You can't tell me nothing. Woo woo, because
Yeah.
they had to figure out a way. And once they figured out a way, you know, however they figured it out, they did, and it got them to a point. You can't tell the nigga that. You can't. Once I start tasting it, and you ain't taste like, and I don't see you tasting it. You can't tell me how to do nothing no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be saying
I'm not
that.
embracing that no more, and that can be fucked up as us being young people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We get those who get, you know, a little bit too big headed. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And self-made, because a lot of ones that make it, you know, they self-efficient.
And then a lot of it is resentment.
Right.
A lot of it, nigga, I done
Yeah.
had y'all done sat by and watched me do this.
Right,
Nigga,
right,
you didn't help me, you didn't, so a lot of it is resentment.
Yeah. Exactly.
I got so many stories. It's gonna be crazy. Of resentment.
Yeah.
Yeah, a resentment that I wouldn't even know about, because I'm too busy on the level that I'm on now and understanding. You know, when you got dealing with younger people and younger bulls, they don't think how you think. Like, it's just like shit. When I was younger, what my big brother probably said resonated different than me, how he expected it to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it.
So man, let's switch right quick, man. We're gonna switch to old Mexican Joe right here.
My boy.
Jose Rodriguez.
One of the realest that ever do it and got away with it,
Say,
man.
man.
My boy right here,
This nigga
man.
walked down 30 years. 30 years from a little boy to now. Let's talk about that, man. 1991, you became one of the first kids in Fort Worth, Texas, to be sentenced for a 30-year sentence for the crime of murder. Y'all killed a neighborhood watch guy.
Neighborhood crime watch,
what-
peace officer, registered peace officer.
Talk about what happened that day between that.
It was a fluke, actually, man. It was something that took place that me and my father partner was on some totally other shit that morning. And I think the crime, the way it coincided was that something happened a few weeks before, and I had been on the hunt for this one cat. He had stole some weapons from me. And so I told everybody in the neighborhood that we had locked down, I said, say, man, whoever see this cat first, man, just bring him to me and I got you, you know? So everybody and their mama was looking for him, but couldn't nobody find him. So on October 1st, I found him. And he was on the floor, man, counting nickels and dimes and pennies, trying to get him a little sack. And I put my pistol in his face and I told him, say, man, where's my shit at, man? And he said, man, the first thing come out of his mouth, Joe, please don't kill me, man. I said, man, all I want is my shit. He said, take me to my mama's house. Okay. We took him over there. Got in the car, took him over there. I don't know what got into him, man. He went inside, got my pistol at a 45 Uzi. Back in 91, that was something, you know, for us, we was young, you know. And he come out, showed it to me. I said, come on. But I had one of them big boys, 357 about this long. And he seen it and he was like, no, you gonna kill me. He hit the fence, boom. When he took off, we seen him go through a garage and then this is his neighborhood though. So this ain't none of our neighborhood. This over there by Rosemont, TCU area. And so we chased him around the block, or we thought we was chasing him. We wouldn't know where to be found. When I got out the car, I told my partner, I said, shit, they want to play games. I'm going to go inside and kill everybody inside, man. He said, all right. So I get out the car and I'm walking through the front gate. And you know, you say it a lot of times. I heard you say it plenty of times. God couldn't, you know, only God could have wrote a story like that. Man, when I walked through the front, I pushed the gate. And the neighbors, Charleston, like they came out of nowhere. They appeared out of nowhere. And so I turned around. He said, man, you looking for somebody? And I tell him in Spanish, yeah, I say, have you heard, have you seen so-and-so? He said, no. I said, okay, thank you. But you got to remember, I'm all of 100 pounds soaking wet and this tall. And you see that big old 357 boys come out. He know I ain't got no business over there. So as I walk around the fence, him and his nephew, they grab me and they slam me on the floor. And I couldn't holler. Gabi was in the car. Boo Boo was driving. And I couldn't holler, they knocked the breath out of me. I couldn't speak, I couldn't say nothing. I'm right-handed, so my whole arm went numb. I'm fucked up. I'm trying to reach for this pistol, trying to get him. They on top of me, they grown man, you know. So God would come out of nowhere and put the pistol on him. He said, say, man, let him go. He said, I'm gonna kill you. And I'm trying to tell God, hold on to him, man, hold on to him. I'm gonna get both of them. But by the time I got up, my victim was treading backwards down the street, and his nephew, being smart, jumped up under the car that was parked in the side driveway. And so when I got up, I pulled my pistol out with my left hand, and Gabi had already started shooting. He shot 5 times, and each one of his 5.38 bullets grazed the man somehow. And when I fired that .357 bullet, it hit him in the right lung, blew his right lung out. And I watched him fall, and I just turned around. We went and got back in the car, and I told my partner, I said, say, man, when we get to the house and none of this never happened, don't say nothing about it. It is what it is.
So when y'all commit this crime, y'all go back to the east side of Fort Worth?
No, we went to Central.
Y'all went to Central.
Yeah.
So when y'all get back to y'all location, what had happened?
We got back, Boo-Boo's sister was named Florinda. So we get back over there and we go in the house. I tell her, I said, put my pistol up in the closet. She said, you hungry? I said, yeah. So as she preparing food for me, I tell Gabi, I said, bro, run across the street. I said, Jackie got some money for us. But we left for some dope that morning, you know, was taking care of business. But it was a Jack boy in there with him, a dude that I knew with her. And I told her before I left, say, man, get this fool out of here. She said, I'm just trying to get my rock. So I said, do your thing, do what you got to do, but get him out of here. She said, okay. So when we come back home, Gabi run back across the street, got his pistol in his hand. I said, what's up, bro? He said, man, Jackie dead. I said, what? So we run across streets. And you know, if you see in crime scene, they got them chalk outlines. Well, this dude had got creative, and all the dope that I left her was outlined around her body. She had a bullet head. She was butt naked on the bed. They were still in 16 because all we sold was 16s and 8 balls. And they was all around her body like that, outlined. And I just looked at her. I said, damn. And
Police come.
yeah, my homegirl, she called the police, well, the ambulance. She thought she was just calling the ambulance. But when they come, everybody come. So there was a detective named Detective Branner pull up. I guess they had us under surveillance already. They had been watching us. And he said, we know y'all live here, man. You know what happened? I said, no, we just got here. They said, okay. He said he wanted to take my, when they stick your hands in the alcohol or whatever.
Yeah, the swab. They want to swab.
And mine was dirty. I've obviously been shooting a pistol earlier. But that morning, instead of fucking off, we was really supposed to be at the gun range with another friend of mine. And so back then, I had one of them big old Motorola bricks, right? And I called my partner. I said, say, man, somebody want to talk to you. Brandon talked to him. He said, yeah, I just need to know if you can verify the whereabouts of Jose Rodriguez this morning, this and that. And just like rapid fire, it just came up because he knew we were supposed to be with him. And he said, yeah, we was at the Alpine shooting range this morning, man, from 10 o'clock to so on. And he said, that's all I need to know. So he said, cool. He said, say, man, can y'all just come downtown and look at some photos and see if y'all might know who did this? I said, fuck it, let's go.
Now y'all kids.
We kids, 14. I'm 14. Gabi had just turned 17. And we went, they run through these books, man. I said, we don't know nobody, man. I said, okay, y'all free to go. Blue, when we walking out of this room right here, getting to the door, the elevator is right there. As we walk through this door, my victim family walking beside us, coming inside the homicide room to be questioned. So you have to understand that because of what happened to my homegirl, she got killed. What we did early that morning was the furthest thing from my mind. I had absolutely forgot about it. Just murder in the bag, let's go, another day, right? But she didn't. When she seen it, she screamed Bloody Mary. That's the one that you're talking Spanish. They did it, they killed my husband. And the translator told her, listen, ma'am, calm down. She said, they hear their friend got killed. Nah, they did it. They the ones that did it. So they pulled us back in the room. I said, man, just let us calm this woman down. I said, all right. About 10 minutes passed by. Detective coming there, he said, say, man, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder, so on and so forth. And I said, man, you got me fucked up, man. I ain't killed my homegirl. He said, nah, but you killed so-and-so. And then it hit me. Like, just suddenly I remembered everything, like, God damn. I said, fuck. I looked at Gabby, he said, we done did it. I said, fuck. That was it. They took him upstairs and took me to juvenile.
Now, prior to catching that murder case, you had already been to what, 11 different placements?
I had been to juvenile several times, but I had already been to Mel Matthews Boys Ranch and another one here in Garland called Bob Henry Group Home. And then I went to Brownwood State School. So I had been to juvenile many times, but as far as placements, TYC placements, 3 of them.
So you ended up spending 22 and a half years incarcerated from a crime you committed at age 14 to just, 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Completed the whole 30-year sentence, discharged at 30 years. So about, 4 or 5 years ago, I invited you to come out and speak at Texas Wesleyan University to talk to a domestic violence class. Now this 30 years, this 26, 27.
It's been 7 years.
Okay, so this here now is 23 years later. You go speak at a college university, and what happened?
Man, we walked, I remember you called me and you said somebody had some family issues they had to take care of, so you wanted me to ask if I could come speak, and I said, yeah. We get up there to the college, you speak and do your thing, and then you introduce me. And I got up there and I told my story. And after I told my story, I realized that it was only like 2 or 3 Mexican chicks in the back, students. And one of them, she was real interested in what I had to say. And after I finished, we took questions and she just started, boom, shooting the questions out there. Boom, boom, boom. How did you feel? What did it make you feel? This victim empathy, that, this and that and the other.
She was asking questions that was centered around like remorse, atonement, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like not your average question. She was real interested.
She was drilling.
Yeah.
I'm talking about putting the gas on the spot.
And I answered her, gave her everything she wanted. So after class, after we had left, she went up to Professor Dr. Lennon and told him, say, man, I know this story from somewhere. I just can't pinpoint it. And he said, yeah, that's the guys from Hype. They're real good, and this is what rehabilitation looks like and so on. And then you called me the next day, or was it the following day?
Yeah, she went home that night.
She went home that night and had dinner with her family and telling them what transpired in class that day. And in the middle of her sentence, midway through the story, her mama stopped her and she said, the man that was up there speaking tonight is the man that murdered your uncle.
She was a baby when it happened.
She was a baby.
Damn.
And her mama told her, she said, but you know what? You go back and get in touch with Dr. Lennon. And you tell him to tell that young man we're not mad at him no more. We forgive him. And for me, when Charleston called me, it kind of shook me up. I'm fresh out. And it shook me up because from the time we was kids up until then, nobody had ever forgiven me for nothing I'd done. And I've done, damn near done it all. And that meant something to me in a different type of way. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, real talk. Real talk.
I don't know, like, how to articulate it too much.
Man, most motherfuckers who kill got to wrestle with the thought of, man, am I going to hell? Man, goddamn, do these people, man, motherfucker got that shit on their mind. People who don't kill don't, you got nightmares. You done committed an ultimate act. So I was fortunate enough to meet my victim's family and look at them white folk, man. Them white folks say, we forgive you.
They denied me that opportunity. What was that lady named Nancy? The superintendent woman.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot the woman's name.
Miss Burnham.
Miss Burnham.
Miss Burnham, yes.
She denied me the opportunity. They had to be in 94. Right before my pops died, I think he reached out to them. He found them, actually. And they agreed to come visit me, And I'm assuming, I can't say for certain, but that would have been their time to forgive me.
Yeah.
And had it been so, who knows what that would have triggered, in the route you take in life, know. But she denied me the opportunity to even speak with them because she said it was for their safety. You know, because in TYC, all they know is what they write down about you. And you know, y'all know my TYC history, and they didn't really have too much good shit to say about me.
Yeah, man. Say this is probably one of the strongest boys I ever seen in my life.
Facts.
He went to a unit. He went to a unit that had 1,000 disciples, and he was the only Latin king.
Facts.
Yeah, he was the only motherfucking Latin king. And one day, he took his shirt off outside with this crown on his chest, and the world stopped. Everybody, there's like the world stopped and looked. Say, man, and man, he became a target. I'm talking about, man, I ain't never seen nobody get jumped on every day for at least a year and a half, 2 years straight. He had to fight every day. Every day. Breakfast, they jumping on him.
Fight.
Lunch, they jumping
day.
on him. If he sat, man, I'm talking about he didn't know which way they were coming. If all the new niggas that came and had to get in the game, y'all go jump on him. Say, man, he fought so much, man. Everybody love him. Everybody respect him.
Facts, bro.
After about 2 years, boy, they had more Latin kings than anything. But where were y'all at when they were burning his ass out? say, man, we ain't never seen nothing like it. But he stood tall, man.
Solid.
I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I remember y'all remember Edward Earls, right?
Yeah.
He was one of the Latin Kings, Black Latin King out of Austin, so to say. I asked him, man, where the fuck y'all been at? You know what I'm saying? Where was y'all at? You know, when all this shit was taking place. But I run back into him on Beat 01. We on Beat 01, closed custody. And he shoot me a kite, dude. Tell me, he said, say, man, it's a bunch of GDs and a bunch of Crips over here, man. You can't represent that land. I said, man, fuck you and fuck what you talking about. He said, oh, I'm rolling 60 now. That's what he tell me. I said, oh, boy. I said, fuck you for real. You really can't say shit to me. And not nothing towards the 60s or the Crips, but it was to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
real
because you down in TYC, you wearing this black and gold, and just because you a big dude, you know, you ain't really had to do no fighting or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you come down here to the penitentiary and you telling all these cats you're rolling 60, but you laying in the bed with a punk. I said, man, you don't say a motherfucking thing to me that in your life, man.
Yeah. So when you came home, I think we were really just kicking off hype. We were just really kicking off hype. So you became a big part of hype, man. And so for a long time, man, I worked with the largest Hispanic gang in Fort Worth, Texas, which were the Latin Kings, long before he came home. Say, man, you talking about they embraced me into the culture. I became family with the Mexicans, man. And I'm probably one of the only people who, when some of the Latin Kings get in trouble in federal court, nigga, I'm one of the only niggas that can even speak in Judge McBride's court. Some lawyers can't even talk in McBride's federal court. But nigga, when these Latin Kings get in trouble, I'm down there talking on their behalf. More than 1 and 2 times. So I put a lot on the line for my people, man. Not just my Mexican people, but all my people, nigga. My niggas come in all colors. But I talk like it's just one color. But that, you know, I just say a bunch of shit on the internet, man. But in real life, this what I do. This is a 30-year friendship. 30 plus. This is a 30-year friendship, man. So what y'all see tonight, man, is guys in our city trying to open up some new doors, connect the dots, bridge the gap with the youth. And I know one thing in this city, home in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, when you're dealing with music, you can talk Mo 3, you can talk Trap Boy Freddy, you can talk Rainwater. But if you go bridge the youth, we got to get him.
Facts. You got to.
Yeah, we got to get Big Chief, man.
There's no other way around it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why they keep trying to leave him out. I mean, they ought to, and they don't even know the benefit it'll be for them.
Yeah.
But I think it's more or less like when we look at it, when I look at it from a level like they don't want to leave them out. It's the people that's in a certain position.
The so-called gatekeepers.
They want to leave them out.
It's the
I'm
so-called
telling you,
gay.
they no matter. I mean, we don't. At the end of
Yeah,
the
and that's
day,
who I say.
they the ones that
the people in the position.
you know don't want to leave them out because anybody else, when they see him, it's respect. It's always respect. But when you got those people that's in a certain position and they come back, here they go, they saying things like, we don't know what they saying in the ears, but we know it ain't good.
Yeah.
But we don't know what they saying in the ears, right? So what I'm saying is, I'm saying that to say this here. We got a whole boatload of that going on. We got a whole boatload of that going on. So my thing is, what do we do to transfer that? What can we do to transform that?
Put them cameras behind Big Chief and watch him walk through the city.
Okay,
get a Big Chief podcast and put everybody on there and watch how they talk.
Okay,
See, it ain't no podcast.
It ain't none.
You see what I'm saying? No.
They ain't thinking like that. You see what I'm saying?
Big Chief got to get a podcast.
So listen, check this out. You just brought it into existence. You did. Next week we popping out.
Yeah, and watch you all come there from Scarface, man, Lil Kiki, man. They gonna have everybody from Houston.
Everybody
Beeline.
Don Chief.
Everybody go
You
beeline.
know, we goddamn me starting the podcast up next week. You know, where we go do it my way, the flyway. You know, we gonna have hot food on deck, drinks, big dank. You know, I'm talking about just my Von Sway, and we gonna talk that talk. And you know, we just go put it all in the earth.
New York got the Breakfast Club.
Okay.
Somebody else got the Power 106.
Yes,
LA got Big Boy now.
Yeah, this E Greedy TV.
Yeah, E Greedy TV, man. Go be the premier Dallas podcast, man.
Yeah,
we can't let nobody from the outside
listen,
do it.
you the first guest. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts,
You
man.
ain't been-
Yeah, man. Facts, man. We gonna jump it off, man.
Let me know what y'all want on the menu. I'ma have my chef come through with the plate lunch. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever drink, you know, cushion, a bowl roll, what you like, and we gonna have an incredible night.
Say drink champs, y'all better watch out. Say drink champs, y'all better watch out.
E Greedy TV, man. You know, real live conversation.
Say,
you know,
man,
that's how we do.
say, and shout out to Joe Rogan. I heard he done came to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, man. So, hey, man, we on your heels, baby.
Yeah.
We on your heels.
Yeah.
Say, man, and another thing though, man, you know I want to speak on, man, it's like we was speaking about my guy, man, Joe. See, we got a long history, bro. We got a long history, and people always quick to try to figure out what's the legacy of another person, right? Say, man, you know, I remember the times when my guy Joe, his pops passed away, right?
Yeah.
And he in the class with me. You know, I'm sitting back there chilling, you know, in my zone. But I see how they done grouped up. They finna click on Joe.
Yeah, they had you know, it was a thing of treachery, man, because they didn't want me to go see my pops be laid to rest. But I had, you know, I had to swallow a whole bunch of pride. Cause you know, before that day, anything come my way, let's get it, man.
Yeah.
You know, but that day I had to humble myself. And I'll never forget, we was in class, we was in 6th period in Miss Chandler class. And this cat, man, they went to talking shit, dissing, you know, set tripping, doing a whole bunch of things just to try to provoke me. Because they know any move I make, I'm going to security. And that's the end of the trip. I can't go.
Mm-hmm.
And Dewberry jumped up and he said, say, man, he said, y'all know that nigga finna go to a funeral, man. What's up, nigga? Fuck you and fuck you and fuck this and fuck that and say, and I swear. And I tell each and every one of them in their face right now today, that's been 30 years later, man. They did not say not one word back to Dewberry.
Yeah, couldn't too many people beat Dewberry up enough.
And you know, and after that day, you know, I went and seen my pops and everything, and I had never got a chance to really